Singaila, Haidagala Sisis, Gaagwiis, Hanudiki Kaka. Good day, good people. As president of the Haida Nation, I'd like to once again update the Haida citizens and people of Haida Gwaii on Haida Gwaii's pandemic response for COVID-19 and our next steps that were recently released. I know to many it was a great relief to be able to move from a strict lockdown into a situation where we can now begin to expand our social circles and more closely interact with friends and family. But of course, we continue to caution that you do this carefully and thoughtfully and in a way that minimizes risk and ensures safety for all. It's an important step, and we couldn't have gotten here if it wasn't for everybody's commitment and hard work, along with the work of all British Columbians in continuing to flatten the curve and reduce the number of cases of COVID-19. We are now able to move more freely around our own communities and to visit to other communities for shopping and taking care of other essential business and services. In many communities, some indoor gathering spaces will begin to open along with other outdoor spaces, but each community will take an approach that is appropriate and aligns with where they are at in their preparations to be able to maintain the safety measures of physical distancing as well as cleaning protocols and following Work Safe BC protocols. Non-resident travel to Haida Gwaii is still not permitted at this time. However, as the island's community and island's leaders, we are continuing our discussions and working towards articulating and clarifying the next steps for Haida Gwaii in the near future. I know many of you are dealing with the anxiety and stress of not knowing exactly what is next and are looking for some form of certainty. However, we'll continue to take an approach that monitors what's happening in the rest of BC, the rest of Canada, and North America, and we'll continue to remain behind BC's restart plan as we monitor the results of that restart plan and ensure that the safety of the people of Haida Gwaii remains at the forefront, while we also consider what this new reality is for us and how we continue to try to strike a balance between some semblance of a normal life while still remaining safe from the COVID-19 coronavirus. We have loosened some restrictions on self-isolation for those who do have to travel within the northern region for essential needs, as well as some of those who travel for medical. And this difficult decision came after discussions with health care professionals here at Haida Gwaii and the recognition of some of the unintended consequences of the lockdown we've been under for a number of months. We learned of stigma and fear of seeking medical treatments, both locally and off island, due to the anxiety around self-isolation and the concerns of being stigmatized in the community, which have led to other health issues that are impacting many. We recognize this is a difficult balance to achieve, and we'll continue to be adaptable and do our best to look after the overall health of our island's people while also staying safe from the coronavirus. For outdoor spaces, our parks, many of our parks and protected areas and rec sites still remain closed, but are looking to open very soon in the near future. So please keep an eye out for those announcements when the time is right and the proper cleaning protocols can be in place. So at this time, Haida Gwaii, again, I would just like to acknowledge everybody's hard work and dedication, acknowledge the island's leaders, the emergency operation centers in each community and that leadership, our healthcare professionals, our frontline workers, and all of you for your caring and kindness of one another, and ask that you continue to look after one another, especially those who continue to grieve and mourn during these difficult times when we cannot gather as we normally would. We're still in a challenging time, and we're still very much in a time where things can go either way if we don't maintain our diligence, but we're also looking towards the future, learning, listening, and trying to understand our new reality and how we can all adapt to achieve the balance of safety along with our culture and our economy and maintain our Haida Gwaii way of life. So once again, I'd like to say hawa, 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 everybody, and remind everybody to please continue to take care and look after one another. Hawa.